Welcome back to this week's edition of our short conversation. When you look around everywhere today, look at social media, look around you, look at your workplace, society, we see a lot of angry people, people who are upset about something. There's a lot of impatience. There are couples who are abusive to each other. There are bosses who are impatient with their team. There's a lot of intolerance, political intolerance, religious intolerance, so many things happening around us. Why is it? What is happening? I meet a lot of people in my coaching sessions, and honestly, it takes a little while. Okay, they come in with say, issues on happiness, etc. But it takes a little while to get an awareness that some of the issues are because of how they are behaving currently. There's a lot of anger in them. There's, like I said, there is impatience, sometimes arrogance in them. Okay, so it takes a little while to get to that awareness that there is something like that. And when you get into a little more discussion, it's usually a response. Their behavior is a response to what is happening outside. So somebody is provoking them to behave this way. The situation is provoking them to behave this way. Okay, the world is responsible, everybody else is responsible for what's happening, and that's why I behave this way. Almost everyone feels that. I am the victim. Okay, and I am just responding to what's happening to me. So I want to at this stage bring in a metaphor. Okay, and I wanted to think this a little bit and just a little different. At this time of the year in India, at least, there is a sugarcane harvest. At every street corner in India, you will find this sugarcane juice vendor standing there at the corner, and people lined up to have sugarcane. You should see the way he gets the juice. Okay, and I'm pretty sure it's all over. It's like that. There are two big roller crushers. Okay, and they are driven by a motor. And what happens is that this guy actually, and this gap between the two crushers can be adjusted. Okay, so you can put more pressure if you want. And then they put this sugarcane stem in, and it gets crushed, and the juice comes out. What's the juice coming out of this machine on the other side when you put the sugarcane stem? Is it orange juice? Is it watermelon juice? Obviously, it's sugarcane juice. Why is it obvious? Because what comes out when it's put under pressure is what's inside the sugarcane. Let me repeat this. What comes out is what's inside. So when you react with impatience, with intolerance, arrogance, it's basically a factor of what's inside you, not what's outside. What's inside you is the only thing which can come out. Nothing else. Only sugarcane juice can come out when you put a sugarcane stem into it. Same thing with you. When you are under pressure, when you are being crushed by situations, by provocation, by a demanding boss, by what you think as an insensitive wife, husband, the way you behave is what's inside you. That's what is coming out. right? You cannot love people if you don't have love inside you. How can you give something which you don't have, right? So if I just step back and summarize over the last few series what I've been talking, if you need to be happy, a lot depends on what kind of relationships you have, and if these quality of your relationships depends a lot of how your behavior is with people, and how you behave with people depends a lot of what's inside you. So if you finally need to be happy, you need to change what's inside you. If you want to be calm, you want to be in control, you want to be somebody who's kind and loving, you need to first replace what's inside you with all those qualities. Make sense? How to do this, we'll talk about it in the future weekends. Till then, be unstoppable. Bye.